The Fordson Standard N, one of the most iconic and historically significant tractors ever built. Production and history. Introduced in 1929 by Henry Ford and Son, the Fordson Standard N replaced the famous Model F and became the backbone of British agriculture. Production initially began in Cork, Ireland. By 1933, Ford shifted all manufacturing to the massive Dagenham plant in Essex, England. The wartime hero. During World War II, the Dagenham factory produced over 136,000 Model N tractors. It was famously the machine that thousands of members of the Women's Land Army, the so-called Land Girls, learned to drive to boost domestic food production. The evolution of color. Early Irish and Dagenham models were painted all orange. Around 1937, the color scheme shifted to dark blue with orange wheels, often called Empire Blue. During the war years from 1940 onwards, they were painted agricultural green, a brilliant camouflage choice to prevent factories and fields from being easily spotted by Luftwaffe bombers. Technical specifications and engineering. The Model N brought crucial, heavy-duty upgrades that made it incredibly rugged. A 4-cylinder side valve inline engine producing 27 horsepower. Fuel type. TVO, tractor vaporizing oil, or kerosene, with the engine started on a small auxiliary petrol tank. Transmission. 3 forward speeds and 1 reverse. Cooling via a thermosiphon system. Weight. Approximately 3,000 pounds. Unit frame design. The tractor had no separate chassis frame. Instead, the engine block, transmission, and rear axle housing were bolted together to form the structural backbone of the machine. Dual-purpose pedal. The clutch and the transmission brake were operated by the same foot pedal. Pressing it halfway down disengaged the clutch, while pushing it fully down engaged the brakes. Wartime narrow wings. Wartime economy models had very skinny rear mudguards. Ford trimmed down the metalwork to conserve steel for the war effort. Legacy and upgrades. While the Model N lacked modern luxuries, relying on a starting handle, a basic water bath air filter, and often lacking any electrical system, it was practically indestructible. Optional pneumatic rubber tires and a power takeoff system became available later in its production run. In 1945, the Standard N was phased out to make way for the more advanced Fordson E27N Major, which introduced standard 3-point hitches and full electrics. Today, the Standard N remains a massive favorite among vintage tractor restorers, treasured for its dead simple mechanics, its rich wartime history, and the unmistakable sound of its slow revving engine.